Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about measures of center, which are sometimes termed averages. And so we're going to use this set of videos to review those. Remember, at this point you should have done our exploratory activity before watching these videos. So in these videos we're going to review different measures of center real quick, review our exploratory activities, talk about how we find a mean from a frequency table, and talk about how we pick the best measure of center. So we're going to first remind ourselves how to find the mean, median, and mode. Hopefully you have found these at some point in the past, but I'm going to review it. So what does it mean to be average? That's what these measures of center are trying to find. So we say something is average when it is normal. So an average person is someone we consider normal or usual, nothing out of the ordinary. So there's a couple ways we can find what this normal is, or sometimes what this middle is. The most common one we think about as average is the mean. That's the one where we add up all the numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. I added up these 5 test scores, and so I'm going to divide by 5. Those add up to a total of 421 divided by 5, and that gives me a mean score of 84.2. Then we have our median, which is in the middle. Now, if I look at my scores, there's 5 of them, and I can tell right away which one's in the middle, that 98. And so my median is 98. It's in the middle of those scores when written in order. So the median is the middle. And hopefully you remember from previous classes that the mode is the most frequent one, or the number that appears the most often, which in this case is 62. So notice, even though these are all meant to show what is normal or average, they all give different answers, and it's because we're defining normal in a different way for each of them. The median is the middle, the mode is the most frequent, and as you found in the exploratory activity, the mean is what happens when you level everything up, when you share equally. And now, if you want to write down what each of those definitions are, they're here on the slide. You can pause the video or write them down. I want to point out that the mean, though, is also sometimes called the arithmetic mean. That's because there are other types of means out there. If you're curious, you can look up the geometric mean, which is used in some voting applications, and the harmonic mean, which is used in some physics applications.